Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 73 plate, very low mileage Toyota Aygo X, cared for and maintained to a high standard with Toyota main agent service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. Front of the vehicle, everything you would expect with a very low mileage. I'm struggling to see any stone chips at all, even as I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors, also has the rear view camera to assist with parking. Get low down so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper either, can also be quite common. Again, bumper corner completely free from any marks or scuffs. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. Get a close up to all the alloy wheels as we go around the car as well. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see a single mark at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. That does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and also correct on the road. As you can see from the yellow window sticker, this Toyota Aygo X has already passed that inspection, as you would expect with the very low mileage and the Toyota main agent service history. So if you are interested in the vehicle, pop to our website at peterscottcars.co.uk to view the full inspection report. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Onto the passenger front door, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get low down as well so you can see there's no marks or damage or scuffs to the passenger sill. Easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sills, but absolutely not the case with this Toyota. Moving along the passenger door, there isn't anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the front doors. Can't spot any chips to the passenger door edge either. Again, can be quite common. Onto the rear door, exactly the same as the front. There isn't anything to mention. Again, does include no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. Onto this rear panel, again, there isn't anything to point out. Plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs, and that alloy wheel identical to the passenger front. Can't see a single mark at all. Taking you into the vehicle from the passenger side, inside the car is like new, could not be better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the passenger seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out at all. Carpets and footwells exactly the same. They have been protected by the genuine Toyota mats from new. Just get a close up to the passenger footwell to highlight that. We still do have the genuine overmats with the car. Just want to get a close up to the paintwork on the passenger step. Sometimes people drag the feet getting into a vehicle, mark the paintwork on the step. As you can see, absolutely not the case with this Aygo X. Just lean into the car to show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You see plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks worn, out of shape. Not the case with this Aygo X. Couldn't be better from either angle. As I said, really is like new inside. Just get a close up to the centre console, just to show you there's no marks or scratches. Sometimes people put keys, coffee cups on the centre console, end up marking the console, but not the case on this Toyota. No problems with any of the door cards. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the car, no smells of smoke or pets. Seats in the rear, I don't think they've even been sat in. We bought the car from the retired lady owner. She purchased it from Johnson's Toyota in Liverpool, the main agent. Servicing has been done at Johnson's Toyota Liverpool also. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. No chips to the paintwork on the step. Sometimes people catch the seatbelt in the paint. Catch the seatbelt in the step rather, mark the paintwork, but not the case. Onto the rear of the vehicle again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Can't see any marks to the centre of the bumper either. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again, not the case with this Toyota. Get low down so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the underside. Again, bumper corner completely free from any marks or scuffs. Nothing to mention on the tailgate of the car either. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, could not be any better. Of course, the parcel shelf is present. Just get a close up to the interior plastics in the luggage compartment and also the top of the bumper. Sometimes see the top of the bumper scratched, plastic scuffed where people have loaded in items. Absolutely not the case with this cherished Toyota. No scuffs at all to the plastics. Still got the protective wrap on the top of the bumper. They are the overmats fitted from new. Genuine mats, doesn't even appear to be much wear to the mats themselves. Carpet perfect underneath there. Just get a close up to the metal section on the rear of the seat. Sometimes people overload the boot and end up scratching the metal section on the rear of the seat, but not the case with this Aygo. Looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, exactly the same as the passengers. Can't see a single parking dent. Onto this rear panel, struggling to see anything to mention. No chips to the door edge again, no marks underneath the handle. Alloy wheel exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Can't see any marks at all. Plastic wheel arch again, free from any scuffs. Rest of the door, can't see anything to mention. No marks or scratches underneath the handle. That was just a little bit of fluff underneath the handle. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see not a mark to the paintwork. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I said, I don't think the seats in the rear have been satin. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the driver's seat. There's going to be any chips to the door edges, usually on the drivers, but just again get a close up to show you not the case. Same applies if there's going to be any marks underneath the handle, usually on the driver's door, but I am struggling to see anything to mention at all. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Onto the driver's front wing. Again, can't see anything to mention. Includes the plastic wheel arch, final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three I've already shown you as I've gone around all four of the alloy wheels. Can't see any marks at all. Inside and out really could not be any better. Everything you would expect with the very low mileage. Inside the car from the driver's side, firstly just get a close up to the driver's step. If there's going to be any scuffs to the steps, same as marks to the door edge or underneath the handle, usually on the driver's side for obvious reasons, but not the case. Just get close up to the edge of the driver's seat on the base. There's no sign of anywhere to point out. Exactly the same with the driver's footwell. Obviously no sign of wear to the steering wheel either. Inside and out could not be any better. Really is a cherished example. Everything you would expect with the very low mileage. As I've already said, cared for and maintained to a very high standard with Toyota main agent service history. If you are interested in the vehicle, would recommend popping to our website to view the 128-point AA inspection report. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this high specification Aygo X, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our website. We have eligibility checkers on our site also, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved for finance or not, you can do an eligibility checker which tells you straight away whether you'll be approved for finance or not without affecting your credit rating. We guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. If you are thinking of financing the car through an outside finance company or broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. Both hire purchase and PCP available on this Aygo X. You can model and quote through our website, but of course if you need any assistance with any applications or quotes, please do not hesitate to get in touch. Likewise, if you need any further information about the car at all, need a part exchange valuation, anything at all, always happy to help. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. I've just been around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything, and I must say, cherished example.